Hi friends, welcome back to Parent Story Hour. Megan and I are all dressed up for today's story. Today we will be reading Minnie's Surprise. Now this is not a regular Disney book. You might be deceived because the characters are the same. But this is a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse book. And I don't know how many of you are familiar with Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but it's a show on Disney. And every time there's a problem in the story, they have this flying computer, let's call it, named Toodles, that flies in and gives the kids choices of which tool they need to solve the problem. Okay, so if the problem were that a lamp was broken, Toodles would fly in and say, do you want to use glue? Do you want to use this? And the kids have to say, yes, we'll use this. Okay. So it's supposed to be a problem-solving show. And I'm going to say supposed to be because they tried, but they really missed with this one. All right, here we go. Minnie's Surprise. One day, Mickey finds a note from Minnie. "Oh boy," says Mickey. The note says, "Follow my instructions for a big surprise. The first thing you need to do is go outside." So there's the crew. There's Minnie. There's Mickey, Daisy, Goofy, Donald. Pluto's there later. Again, you know all these characters, yet you'll see. Outside, Mickey finds a box with another note. The note says, "Look up." Mickey and his friends look up and find, and here's the box, and the box says Hawaii on it. We don't know why yet, but they look up and find a pineapple tree. Pluto wants to pick the pineapples, but he can't climb up the smooth tree trunk. So here's Pluto. And I'm sorry, but is this a potted plant? Like, won't that fall? That should be falling down. It's not even planted in the ground. It's a decoration. Pluto's climbing a decoration. Okay. "Oh, Toodles," Mickey calls. Toodles, now this is the flying machine of tool choices. Let me just ask you, let me just stop right here. What do you think a flying tool computer should offer Pluto at this point? I asked my children because I was curious, and one of them said some stairs. Thought that was reasonable. Another one said a ladder. Great. Okay, here is what Toodles offers. A goat, a jar of honey, and a plunger. So which one out of those three would you choose to climb a pineapple tree? I mean, if it were me, my answer would be I would stand on the goat, obviously. It's not what happens. Pluto uses the plunger to climb the tree. He picks the pineapples and finds another note. Okay, I can't get over how he climbs the tree with the plunger. I mean, that is the most exaggerated, and it's still a potted plant. Would that not have fallen over with a dog using a plunger? I just don't know how much learning really comes out of this. This note says, "Find the grass skirts." Goofy finds them and gets one stuck on his head. Typical Goofy, right? "Oh, Toodles," Mickey calls. Here's Goofy. Now again, what do you think you would use if you had a grass skirt stuck on your head? Pair of scissors, call the fire department, a match, I don't know. But once again, Toodles offers the plunger, the goat, and the jar of honey. Mickey chooses the goat. The goat eats the grass skirt. "Look," says Goofy, "another note." The note says, "Open the box." I mean, I can't get over the fact that a goat was the best tool to get. I mean, that he got a grass skirt stuck on his head, first of all. Second, that a goat was the go-to tool to get that off of his head. I don't know, if I got my head stuck like in a chair, I'd call the fire department. I wouldn't say, oh, does anyone have a goat? Anyway, okay. The note says open the box. Mickey opens the box and finds flower necklaces. I think they call those leis. Donald and Goofy like the way the flowers smell. Uh-oh, some bees like the flowers too. So here's the leis, and they're calling them flower necklaces. This obviously has a Hawaiian theme, so we can just say it like it is. So what would you need if bees were chasing you? Now again, I asked my own children. One of them said a fly swatter. Another one said, take the lei off. I thought both were really good suggestions, but Toodles, the tool computer, brings the honey jar. The bees stop chasing Donald and Goofy and follow the honey. In theory. I mean, if you really opened a jar of honey and you were wearing flowers around your neck, would that not just attract more bees? I don't think they'd be like, oh, hey, we're not as interested in your flowers. No, none of this is realistic. Then Donald sees a note on Goofy's necklace. The note says, use the glove balloon to find the giant M. Now, the glove balloon was a hot air balloon with the balloon shaped like a glove. I have to show you the picture, okay? So this is their transportation. They are flying in a glove. Look, cries Mickey, those pineapple trees are in the shape of an M. And he lands the balloon. So here's the M trees. M marks the spot, says Minnie when her friends arrive. It's a tropical party, says Mickey. Hot dog, what a great surprise. Okay, but was it a great surprise? Because pretty much this whole time, they've put the party together themselves. I mean, was this really Minnie? All she did was leave them notes and cause problems. I don't understand how this was a nice surprise for Mickey. Anyway, that was Minnie's surprise. These Mickey Mouse Clubhouse books, man, I don't know. I know they're trying to be educational, but I'm sorry, you just can't use a goat like you think you can. And I think it'll encourage children to use farm animals for inappropriate things. I don't know. All right, well, hope everyone's having a good Tuesday, and we will see you again tomorrow. Hope everybody is staying sane and healthy.